Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Murata Zunaira binti Azmi, metric number S61786. In this video, me and my friends Nurul Fatihah gonna talk about two phylum, that is phylum Annelida and phylum Echinodermata. First, I'm gonna tell about phylum Annelida. What is phylum Annelida? Phylum name Annelida, commonly known as segmented worms, are a phylum of invertebrates that includes organisms with a body cavity or phylum, moving bristle or setae, and a body separated into segments by transverse rings or annulation, from which they get their name. Leech have a smaller phylum, and setae are missing a few specialized species, including leeches. The annelids are a large invertebrate phylum with over 900 species, classified into three classes: marine worm, Polychaetae, which are separated into free-moving and stationary tube-dwelling forms; earthworms, Oligochaetae, and leeches, Hirudinae. For the habitat, annelids can be found in a variety of settings around the world, including oceanic sea, freshwater, and damp soil. The majority of Polychaetae live in the water, where they float, burrow, meander on the bottom, or dwell in tubes they build. Their color range from spectacular to dull, and some species can even produce light. Their characteristic: first, the annelids are coelomate and triploblastic. Their body are segmented. They exhibit organ system level organization. Most of the annelids are hermaphrodites. Male and female organs are present in the same body. They reproduce both sexually and asexually. The others reproduce sexually. Setae aid in their movement. For their reproduction, annelida reproduce sexually by cross-fertilization and are often hermaphroditic, but many also reproduce asexually by budding. Locomotion. As example, since the earthworm lacks appendage and parapodia, the essential aspect of locomotion is annelids are most easily observed in this creature. Extending the body, attaching it to a surface via setae, and contracting body muscle are all part of movement. How annelids defend themselves? They have small bristles known as setae, which are both sensing devices that can identify any soil vibration and digging aids. The setae stick to dirt, and the worm then contracts its body to force itself through soil. For example of the species: first, earthworm from classes Oligochaetae. Second is Polychaetae worm or Pseudoneris variegata from classes Polychaetae. And the last one is leeches from classes Hirudinae. Ecology and economic importance of phylum Annelids. For ecology important, annelid helping in the decomposition of organic substance. Dead plants and animals are eaten by earthworms. They devour soil and tiny pebbles as well as food. Microorganisms in the material they eat provide nourishment to earthworms. For the economic, they currently being employed in vermiculture to create high quality manure. They are also used to catch fish as bait. They continue to exchange dirt with the layer underneath it, boosting soil fertility. Earthworm excrement is high in nitrogen, which is necessary for plant growth. For the conclusion, phylum Annelida have three major classes, that is Polychaetae, Oligochaetae, and Hierodania. This phylum is important especially in algae culture, which they can reduce the alkalinity and acidity of the soil to provide better condition for plant growth. For plant growth, after their death and decomposition, they increase the organic constituents of the soil. Thus, they are known as natural plowmen and tillers of the soil. Reference. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will explain about phylum Echinodermata. Echinoderms are generally found in shallow water, near shore, or in reef environments, but can also live in great depth of water. For characteristics of phylum Echinodermata, firstly, star-like appearance and are spherical or elongated. Second, the organism are spiny skin. Third, they are triploblastic and have a coelomic cavity. Fourth, the body is unsegmented with no distinct head. The mouth is present on the ventral side while the anus is on the dorsal side. Next, they have an open circulatory system. For the last, they respire through gills or cochlear respiratory tree. Reproduction of echinodermata. Echinoderms are sexually dimorphic and release their eggs and sperm cells into the water. External fertilization occurs. Some species, larvae divide asexually and multiply before reaching sexual maturity. Echinoderms can also reproduce asexually and regenerate body parts that have been damaged. For locomotion, water vascular system, water field sac or we call ampulla push water into tube feet. Suckers on tube feet help to attach and move. For unit defensive, echinoderms use their regenerative abilities as a defensive mechanism, frequently utilized by starfish when caught by an arm. When this happens, these animals will just drop off an arm and move away. The unwary attacker is left with an wiggling arm while the rest of the animal move away to generate a new arms. For ecological importance, firstly, sand dollars and sea cucumbers burrow into the sand, actually providing more oxygen to the sea floor at the lower depths. Second, echinoderms play an important role in the ocean food chain as well. For economic importance, echinoderm as food such as in China, it used as a basis for gelatinous soups and stew. Then Farmers in some locations where limestone is unavailable use the hard skeletons of echinoderm as a supply of lime. For example of species, we have sea cucumber, spiny sea star, crown of thorn, brittle star, collector urchin, and also hard urchin. In conclusion, echinoderms are found all over the world and play a major role in the animal kingdom and the environment. They help to keep algae grow down, feed other animals, and feed people in certain countries. People need to understand the importance of echinoderms. If too many are captured or we keep destroying their habitats, it could affect more than just the echinoderm's future. As a keystone species in many ecosystems, the extinction of echinoderms could have a significant and long-term impact on many marine habitats around the world. They are a diverse family with 7,000 currently known species of echinoderms ranging from sea star to sea cucumbers. And with the scientific community making new discoveries using ever developing technology, many more species may be discovered during our lifetime.